all I attached was the gantry, the supports, and the spool holder. And I guess, like, the thing, or this little bit that holds that, which we'll get into this here in a minute. I love this. You can kind of see it here, where it has, like, a little animations, and then when it's done heating up and gets ready to print, you'll actually see what I'm printing. So, yeah, that's actually really nice, and this thing is thick. I kept thinking this is going to go crash over here when leveling it, or crash up there because of how just fucking big it is. And mine came loose. Mine was loose. So I tightened the tops and then the bottom. I know I should have just tightened the bottom one, but the tops were also a little loose out of the box. So maybe I'll loosen them later on. I don't know. But leveling this was actually the simplest I've had. And so I got this gauge feeler. Oh. And I used this to help me level it and got it pretty narrowed in. Now this does not have BL Touch, if you notice. And now compared to my Creality, that amount of like excess, nothing. Zoom into what's happening in there. So, and it does a small bit of purge right here, which in of itself is hard to, like, it is stuck. Like, wonder why it's not popping up the model. But like, that was stuck on there, and you can already start seeing just the literal, like, you can see it's going pretty well, and the light bar is controlled when printing. It'll be controlled by this. I wish I could see the model, but it's just some Spider-Man lenses. And like, one major difference between this and like a Creality printer, or at least my Ender 5 Plus, is it would level every time. This leveled itself once, or I had it auto level, then I leveled it, and then I re-leveled it. And so you've been here for 4 minutes now. It's been going on for just about 5 since and it times the time since you hit the start button, so it includes the warm-up. So it took 5 minutes to get to, or just under 5, to get printing. But like, we go into settings. I have all the settings here, and I can actually kind of like mess with the settings, but I'm not going to. And you can see that it's just pressing it. Now, here's a clip from yesterday when I got the test Buddha file off of here. Just got done doing a test print for the Elegoo Neptune 3 Pro. And so this is going to be a little video. And so with my Ender 5 Plus, I was having adhesion issues every print. I pretty much just had to use tape to hold things down. And this is the first out of all my 3D printing time where I can't just pull it off. So because of this, first off, damn, that is really, really clean. But because of that, I did turn the printer off. I'm gonna let it cool down, but a full video on this coming soon. And that's how big it is. Like, I don't know, I'm trying to find something that's like comparable in size. Here is the Marvel Legends Captain America, or Ultimate Captain America head for a size comparison, like, it's sizable. It really is very sizable. Like, if I zoom in, you can see some lay lines, but not. Well, and this is the pre-sliced one, so I'm not expecting, like, perfection. But, damn. So, expect a review. Now, what do I think of this thing so far? It's big, I mean, takes up a sizable amount. And, like, the thing was, this, like I mentioned, that clip just was not easy to put on. And I wish it was a little bit more self-explained. And I do have a worry that as a print gets taller, this could snag on back here. So maybe I might like 3D print like a, I don't know, something for it. But you can hear how quiet this thing is too. And because of the roll up here, it is shorter than my 5 Plus, or it is bigger. But like, look at all the extra desk space I have now too. Where the 5 I had to give like 3 inches on this side, just so it had room to move up and down. It was like pressed against the back, and this. But I won't lie, this table is not level. So, to stop it from wobbling, that's a 1/4. Yeah, so that's been kind of the first, like, impressions of this new printer. Elegoo really had, like, it's already starting to do the support. And I think this printer is so far one of the greatest ones on the market from what I've experienced. Easy. I hate leveling. I'm not good at it, and when I say I pretty much plugged and played, that's what I did. And I do think everyone should get one that levels for you if you're like me, but at the same time, get one that makes you comfortable. I recommend this 110%. Like, it's so quiet, it gives me anxiety, because I remember the Ender 5 Plus would be loud and then just go dead quiet when it stopped working. So not hearing this, like, all I hear is the fan and some of the motors. Probably just have to loosen a couple things. But like, we're still at 0% on the screen, but it's printing 2 of the lenses for a Spider-Man face shot at once, and I think it's like a 2-hour print. So yeah, I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, so we're back. First print first non-test print. I haven't done one. Off of the printer, Spider-Man lenses. Pretty fucking cool. I gotta say, so these are from Sensational Spidey over on Instagram and Etsy, and right now I'm printing the one of the face shell for it. And then afterwards, I'm printing the mesh for these. But, so I just wanted to do what I was doing and then record this. So, I'm using the Cura slicer that was on the USB for this. So it's, like, modified by Elegoo. I wanted to try it out because they don't have their own slicer, and I like Cura. I know how to use it. So right now I'm just kind of cleaning this up a little bit with the pliers, but like, they're a little bit dirty now because my work space is filthy. But there's like hardly any layer lines. And I did rip these like right off the printer just to see. I let it cool down a little bit, but because of I tried this print without Z-Hop. This is so much. I'm so excited to have this shell done. It'll be kind of more like this in the end, probably. But here, we're gonna do the close-up of these really quick. And yeah, So you can see some of the print lines, but this has a really cool texture to it that I am going to sand off. But like, look at that. If I zoom in more, like, here is where some of the supports were. Cleanliness, like, shit. Part of me just wants to hit it with some silver, and then we do have a little bit of a seaming on the inside, but I mean, hey. I'll be honest, I can't even really feel it. And this one, look at that. There's like hardly any print lines, and I printed this on their 1.2 layer height setting that they have pre-done. I can go finer, but I'm probably not gonna go with it anymore. But yeah, this is like, I have the supports over there, but the way, like, this thing, I was hoping it would show models more, but it's not, so I don't know what's wrong there, but all well. But it's been going for 50 minutes now. I just got done recording the other segment, like what you just saw, and I was like, oh shit, I forgot to show the sanding process for the Spider-Man lenses. So we're in the bathroom, they're drying in here because I hit them with this new technique I've been messing with. It's taking Bondo and IPA or isopropyl alcohol. I use 91%. I'm going to start using 70% just to kind of lessen its effect a little bit, but I'm going to hit these with a second round of sanding. Maybe go higher grit just to help it knock some more of the Bondo off because it built up in areas I don't want. But, like, you can barely see the lines where I sanded, and there's some glaring big ones, but that's also where I like really packed, and then like the ring here I want to get rid of. But I'm really excited to use these for my Spider-Man lens. I am literally chuffed to bits about these, so very excited. These are the shells for that, and when everything's done and I'm ready to like actually put the magnets in, they'll be painted. I'll do the magnets, and then we'll do I'm emo Spider-Man guy. Wait. I'm emo Spider-Man. Do. Okay, tiny update. I haven't worked on the video at all apart from the recording segments, just because I'm very fascinated by this printer. So it looks like there is a failure. We have our first fail bit here, it looks like. So, oh wait, never mind, that's literally not a fail. What? That's, oh wait, no, it did fail right there. The tree support looks like it gave up and couldn't connect it. That was a slice issue, so I won't put it on Elmer, which is gonna get, I'm excited to give, or I want to name this Elmer, but I want a better name. I want something catchy. So it's been going for 2.5 hours, or almost 2 hours, or over 2 hours, and it's at 5%. And for the detail, like, I could have honestly bumped it, but I want to see how this does. I think this is like a 13-hour print, so we'll let it run. It'll use most of this filament, but I sliced something just now that I'm excited to try out on here. I'm trying to maximize as much of the build volume on the new test print, which you guys can't see, for the next like fun print I want to do, and I'm trying to see how much I can get out of one roll of filament on this beast. So yeah.